Jeffrey and Desiree in the wedding corner.
Doing a little corner.
So, so we're answering questions, and we have a couple more questions today. I think these, by the way, I think your answers, I hope you guys have been liking these, because I think these are important stuff that you don't think about.
No, we care about you more than
absolutely. That is one thing. You know, we do all this stuff for free because we care more about you, the community, and our dance family than we do anything else. Because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here.
Absolutely.
So we love you. All right. So, question: how long should my dance be?
There's a sweet spot. So depending on how many lessons that you take, I mean, ideally, if you have more lessons, the more different patterns you learn, the more choreographed sections, you know, like I don't say whole piece, but just little sections that you have, the more building blocks you have, obviously you can make a bigger structure so you can have a longer dance. The ideal is between 2 and 3 minutes, just because one, especially if you've got a tight schedule for your whole wedding day, we don't want that to take away from something else. But I would say at least 2 minutes, and then it just kind of depends on how much choreography or pieces you know.
Yeah, a 2 minute, I'm going to be, my experience in just choreography and dance is, 2 minutes is a good sweet spot. 3 minutes for a non-dancer can seem like an eternity.
I had a couple that they just graduated, they just finished their wedding lessons because they're getting married this next weekend, and they were able to dance for 3.5 minutes, and you don't even notice the time going by because they practice. They practice a lot.
And plus you have an opening, you're walking on the floor, you have the ending. It does eat up some other time too. So
and bare bones, I like to teach you getting on the floor, proper frame and hold, 3 to 5 moves at least. We can definitely grow that, but I want to make sure you have those just to kind of mix up. 2 different kind of dips, just a short one and a little bigger one. But we also work with injuries, with sore backs, sore knees. We make sure that you guys are comfortable. And then if you're adventurous, we show a quick hip lift. So those are all options.
Over the head, palm.
Yes, we're doing the whole. Actually, I did have a couple couples who wanted to do the Dirty Dancing scene.
Oh my God!
And I had taught the whole thing twice. So
well, there you go.
Just a little plug for that.
They must not be drinkers, at least before their dance.
No, and
so,
that's a strict rule for that one.
All right. So one more question. How much space do I need? Now, I'm not sure about that question. Does it mean how much space do I need for the wedding dance, or how much space do I need to practice? Is that more for what the
I think what they're meaning is the dance floor, because honestly, it depends on your venue. You know how much floor space you're going to have. Some people rent a piece together dance floor. Some people actually do it at a gymnasium, so you actually have more space. We work with so some dances, we call them traveling dances, and they actually use a bigger spot, and then other dances we call spot dances, and they're in one little spot. We're very literal with our names. So depending on what song you choose, we can select a dance that is going to fit your space. So if you only have a kitchen space, we'll fit it. If you have a basketball court, we'll fit it. So it's honestly up to, just know where your venue is, and then we can plan accordingly.
Yeah. And there is so many, you don't have to create this monstrous routine. It's just something simple for you. And the gown takes precedence.
Absolutely. And that's one of the things we talk about. We send the groom away for a second. He can go tie his shoes or get a coffee or whatever. And I talk specifically one-on-one with the bride to make sure that I know any inhibitions that she'll have with sleeves or veil or train or any of those things. If the material's slippery or it's going to be an issue with certain things, or if it's going to get caught on something, what her hairstyle is to make sure that his hand will clear her head. So all those little details that I know, that I make sure the groom never finds out, so that you can still have the bigger feel.
Cool. All right. So this one's a little bit longer, but those are important questions. And so everyone, check out the wedding packages that the Ballroom has. You'll be surprised on how much of a value and how inexpensive they are to help fit your budget. That's what we're about. All right. So everybody, have a beautiful day. Thank you, Desiree, for all these questions.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Answers. We appreciate you. And everyone, have a beautiful day. And as always, be a good human. Cheers.